Yeah, I heard something about you the other day.
Hang on.
Which is...
No, hang on.
Heartwarming for the animal lovers out
was
there.
Was it via media? Was it via some sort of social media?
Good friend of yours.
Good
co-star.
Yes.
We won't name her. We'll just call her Kitty Flanagan. And she told me that you're an animal lover and that you tried...
Well...
I know there was some story about a mouse and that came into her house when you were there.
We have to go back.
Okay, we'll have to go back. But you wanted to...
No, don't go... Do you want to get...
Okay, you tell the story.
You can't give away... Well, it's not actually the good bit, but just work out... You've got to set the scene when you tell these stories.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
go on.
Okay, set the scene. Beautiful night, starry night. No. Kitty invited me to go around and watch the episode of Fisk because she likes to watch it with the people that were in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she said, come round and have pizza. And she made pizza for her, beautiful pizza.
She's a good cook. Kitty.
She's a really good cook. And I met the cat, whose name is Sarge. And was the dog
Pickle.
there? The dog there?
Pickle.
The dog wasn't there.
There's two dogs.
No, they weren't there. I don't think. Anyway, maybe they were. No, anyway.
They look the same. There's two of them.
So we're sitting down having pizza, 7:30. Show comes on at what time?
9.
9, okay. Maybe we're sitting down 8:15 or something. And then, so not long to countdown to the show comes on. I'm on it. Big deal.
Big day.
Haven't seen it before.
Big day. Is he happy with the edit?
Not what I would have done.
You would have tipped the pizza up. Get fucked. This is shit. And stormed out. You cut my best stuff out.
Yeah, who do you think you are? So,
you'll hear from my lawyer. Yeah.
So then it's like 5 minutes to 9 o'clock, and then the cat comes in and hear a noise, and I thought the cat had one of those toys,
a squeaky toy.
I'm going, what's the big deal? No, she goes, her face. It was like a murderer had come into the house. Seriously. So, she goes, he's got a mouse.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly panic when there's a mouse. Do you panic when there's a mouse?
Oh, I find mice quite confronting. And
really?
Weirdly, yeah, I don't like...
What, do you think they're going to run up your leg or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the thought, oh my God, there's a mouse in the house, you know?
I suppose it is a bit of a thing, isn't it? And I suppose it is a thing. But I certainly don't find it... You're either going to catch it or you're not. And it's probably indicative of there being other mice and...
Yeah, you don't want that.
And then, you don't want that. Anyway, so she...
Because they're quite cute. When I've had them in my house...
they're really cute.
Oh, look at him. He's cute.
Yeah.
You know, he's scared. He's running around.
I used to have mice as a kid. I used to breed with
you're
them.
a bloody mice handler.
Yeah, I'm a
mice fancier.
Wrangler.
Mice fancier.
Yeah, and they breed like mice. They
literally
had this like box in the back and only filled with sawdust. And unfortunately, after a period, it does smell
stink.
A bit. But it was out in the you have the
rumpus room.
No, it was out in the we have back of your house where it's been sort of, it's not part of the house, but it's a pantry.
Covered. The patio.
Patio.
Where Terry Sullivan used to sleep in the Sullivans.
Yes.
He used to sleep on the front patio, I think.
It was in the patio, so it wasn't officially inside the house, so it was okay.
Yeah.
And I still dream about that patio. Interesting. So
Cops coming.
This is not far from your house.
Might be something going on. It's a mouse. It's an ambulance.
Yeah. Should we follow it and give him a hand?
I think that'd be right.
So, yes, I am an animal lover. I think she would have...
So what happened? So the mouse comes... The cat dropped the mouse?
Dropped the mouse and it ran underneath the sideboard.
Yeah.
And I said, don't worry, I'll get it.
And you were going to try and catch a mouse?
Well, I must admit...
With a Tupperware container or an ice cream?
Well, yes, but I must admit, I'm the spider wrangler at our house, and spiders are easy to catch.
Not like a mouse.
Not like a mouse, not at all.
Quick.
And I didn't want the cat to kill it.
Right, so this is the thing that Kitty disagrees with you. She said, kill it.
Why would you want to kill an animal? All you do is you grab the animal.
It's a rodent.
And then you take it up the street and you let it go in the park. So
right.
I went to her cupboard and I found, yes, correct, officer, I found a piece of Tupperware and I then got...
a lid or something?
Yeah, and I was... Yep, you're right. It would never have worked. Would never have worked. So it then starts to climb the wall,
Yeah.
which then opens in. You've been to her place?
Yeah.
Opens through to her kitchen.
Corridor.
Then-
Oh.
You know where the window there? She's
know,
got,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She screams, "Oh my God, don't get into my kitchen."
Yeah, because we're getting all the food.
Yeah, well, exactly. But yes, well, once it got in there, it's not getting out. So this is quite a long story, by the way.
That's all right.
Because it does go on from here. So anyway, the mouse is under the sideboard. It starts climbing up the wall, and I'm looking at her Logie.
Oh, yeah, the Logie's there.
The Logie's sitting there
Whack it.
for best actress in a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a Logie.
And it crossed my mind.
Whack it with the Logie?
I could whack it with a Logie. I'm thinking, no, I will persist because I couldn't get the Tupperware in there to get it.
Yeah.
So she then picks up Sarge, the cat, and then is hanging Sarge over out the window, going, Sarge, and you know when you pick up a cat under its arm,
Yeah.
it can't do anything.
So she's trying to use Sarge to catch it.
She's waiting for Sarge, and Sarge is going, I can't do anything in this position. Up and down, and then it turns around, it runs between my legs, runs under the door, up the
corridor to her bedroom.
into her bedroom.
And that's where it stayed.
That's where it stayed. Did she tell you what happened next?
Yeah, she put the cat in there.
She put the cat in there, yes, but did she tell you what eventually where she found it?
She found it in the washing.
She found it in the washing machine.
The dryer, I think, was in between towels in the dryer, wasn't it?
Or she said,
okay.
I know, I don't want. This is where it gets tricky because I don't want to be inappropriate here. It was amongst her smalls.
Oh no! And so that it was dead.
Sorry, Kitty.
It was
it
was dead by this stage.
Again, I don't want to be inappropriate.
Yeah, but the
here.
washing machine killed it.
Well, what did kill it? Was it being in the smalls or was it being in the washing machine? And Kitty, I'm sure.
And she locked the cat into the bedroom.
She locked her cat and she slept on the couch.
Yes. That's incredible. It's an incredible story.
Incredible story. And, well, in the end, the mouse died.
The mouse died, see? Our old animal lover Glenn Robbins couldn't save it.
Yeah, well, you know. I mean, you put it on mouse cycle and it may have survived. Rodent cycle. But imagine that wouldn't be a good way to go, would it?
No, drowning is one of the better ways to go.
In a pair of underpants.
Yeah. Well, at first the mouse will go, this is nice, like a warm bath. This is all right. Then it just fills up and it's like, oh, no, this is not good.
Because the clothes basket is not a bad place to get into because,
Warm.
Yeah, and you just go through your drawers, you go through your... And she'll never know what pair of underpants that got into.
That's the thing.
Do you have to throw all your underpants away?
Oh,
she'll never know. She'll never know. And
it's like when that rat died on my shoe. I couldn't wear that shoe again.
Oh, you never wore it again?
Nah. Buried it in the shoe.
You buried it in the shoe.
Like it's coffin. It was like a coffin.
Well, that's quite a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. If there are any rodents out there listening, if you ever come into my house, you'll get a fair deal.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah. I see rats run along our fence all the time, and I go, really?
You're an animal lover. I like it.
But are you or not?
Well, no. I would be more on Kitty's side and to just try and get the cat to get it.
Did she tell you how she killed the last one?
No.
I don't want to say. It's not for me to say. Maybe you can follow how she killed the first one.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't know, but maybe that's for Kitty to tell that
cricket
story.
bat? No, she wouldn't have a cricket bat.
No, I wouldn't have done that. It was actually quite...
Baseball bat?
No.
Drowning?
I imagine it was quite humane. Is that the right word?
Set on fire?
No. Throw it,
in the creek in a sack.
Yeah.
With rocks.
Because I think you take it to the park, you let it out, and you watch it run into the field.
Yeah.
Run into someone else's
It's like
house.
the possum man, when you got a possum in your house and
Peter the
all of a
Possum
sudden
Man.
Pete the possum man and you ring up and then someone heard him saying, "Get back in your cage, little fella." As he
Oh yeah, right. He's the like
it's his pet.
He just sends it out. I saw one in my backyard recently. No, I don't want to say what happened.
Oh
It's too
God,
sad. It's too sad when you see animals die.
Yeah, it's sad.
I see a lot of dead animals in my backyard.
You attract them,
and the minor birds.
It's that Satan worship thing you got going on in the backyard.
Hey, don't what do you
sacrifice?
Sacrifice one sheep. And what's the big deal?
What's the big deal about one sheep or one goat?
Oh,
here comes the music. Here we go.
I don't even kill ants on the footpath.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now, please welcome your hosts, Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast with Glenn. He's a Buddhist. He doesn't believe in killing animals.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whereas, you know...
I think if an animal is threatening you, let's say a wasp, or let's say a mosquito, because you go...
I'll kill that.
And we've got that flesh-eating
bug
now where it injects you with something and you get this wound.
Hole in your foot.
You get a hole.
It's hideous.
I've seen friends of mine because you can get...
One of my friends' partners had it. Oh...
Did you see his hole?
Yeah, on the photos. It was unbelievable.
But did she? It was a girl?
No, it was a guy that
Did he
got
not
it.
go to the doctors when he first saw it?
Yeah, he went to the doctors around here where we're recording in inner north.
Oh,
and the
that's
doctor went, oh, that's just a rash. And then he went down to Mornington or near the beach, and the guy goes, that's a flesh-eating thing. He goes, I've seen this a lot. So you got to go to a doctor in one of those areas because they're experts.
And they'll cut it out appropriately.
Anyway. Anyway, bit of an update, Glenn.
What?
People are very keen on the burger pub thing.
When you say keen, what does that mean?
Oh, people on Facebook said
but how many?
Oh, 3.
Yeah, so that's not keen.
No. And also, there's already mustard and sauce in containers. People have put photos of it on Facebook.
Oh, there's already
mustard and sauce. Yeah.
What, in separate containers that they come?
No, they're already mixed together. So they haven't taken our idea yet, but they're already you can get mustard sauce in a container pre-mixed.
I object to. I don't want them mixed together. I want them to be.
I know what you mean. Araldite, like we said.
There's two holes.
Yeah.
So I reject your claim that was not our
Your
idea.
Honour.
Our idea was to have 2 tubes, and I reckon if you went you went down that road, you would find here's another one. Oh, this is brilliant.
What?
Just one with peanut butter, one with jam.
Oh yeah.
How good is that?
Yum. Vegemite and cheese. Bit hard.
No, that's
Vegemite
good.
and cream cheese. Yeah, you can do a Vegemite and cheese.
Glenn and Dave's double tube.
The double tube range.
Double tube. There's a whole range of double tubes.
Yeah. And we'd have a few less popular ones that don't take off.
Yeah, but we'd have to have a mainstay one, which would be your mustard and your tomato.
And then peanut butter and jam.
You keep a few up our sleeve. Yeah.
Vegemite cheese.
Yeah.
Can't think of any more. There must be.
Olive oil and a little bit of salt is good.
Olive oil and a bit of vinegar.
Oh.
You know when they do that in restaurants? How good's that?
Hang on.
Balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I remember you could get
Yum.
Conditioner and shampoo in the same
Yes.
bottle. I'm going, that's not possible. You can't wash it and condition at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway,
there's a lot of, welcome to the show.
And we need more. We haven't had many reviews lately.
But then again, I never read them, so get on there and give us a review.
Because then again, it might ask someone to say something. But then again, if you say something critical, that's fair.
enough.
We like the feedback.
Yeah, right. We'll find out who you are. Track you down.
And I must admit, Sam's sounding good. She's sounding happy.
Good.
And
let's ask Sam. What is she doing for Christmas? Because you could possibly invite her over. I could invite her over.
Yes.
Sam, what are you doing for Christmas?
I think I might spend it with some friends.
Are we not your friends, Sam?
I always saw us and still do as work colleagues.
Oh, that's harsh.
Well, at least she's honest.
At least she's honest.
If you work with someone, say where we are now, and they said you want to come for Christmas, would you go?
No, probably
if you
not.
didn't know all the other people. You want to go into it, but then again,
it depends on your situation. If you're by yourself,
like Fonzie was
he above the garage in his flat?
He was alone for Christmas. It was the only time I cried watching Happy Days.
Oh, they invited him down to
yeah, that was good.
Well, I said to Kitty, because all her family live in New South Wales, if you're spare, come to my brother's house and just.
And what did she say?
Oh, no, she's going to Sydney. She said suddenly
she is now. Yeah, I've got to go back to Sydney.
We had a family over at Christmas 3 years ago. One of the other mums from school who just couldn't, had a few things going on, and her and the 2 kids came over and said, "Just come to our house."
You're good like that.
It's
yeah.
They sat on the kids' table, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't.
Are you going out for dinner? You normally go to a pub.
Oh, we used to years ago, but now no.
Now you got kids in your life.
Yeah. We're just going to have it. I won't say where we're going to have it because people might crash it.
Someone's house.
Someone's house, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's house.
Yeah,
and let's just say...
Is the son-in-law cooking? The chef cooking?
That's
God,
what
you
it
hope
is.
so.
We have a chef in the family.
You better hope he
It
cooks.
Alex, big listener of the show.
Come on, Alex.
And has already run the menu past me.
Oh.
You know what? Whatever Alex says, I just go,
It's going to be good.
it's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
Trust me. He makes burgers, speaking of Alex, for the grandchild, and
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I bet.
I turned up the other day, driven back from the coast. I didn't have time because I had to come over and babysit with him.
Yeah.
Hadn't been able to eat, so I had breakfast, and then it was like 2 or 3 in there, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm dying.
Yeah.
And he said those words that you want to hear when you're really hungry. Would you like a burger?
Oh.
And it was one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Yeah. Well,
Made
chefs.
by a chef with thick cut chips.
Oh, yum. He made actual chips too.
Did he? I think he did. Maybe he
Well,
didn't.
he got them from somewhere, but he cooked them
Oh, yeah.
like proper chips,
Yeah.
like in a fryer or in the oven. Anyway, shall we get our topics?
Sorry. We did talk a lot about food, but, we got to talk about things that we're passionate about. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's get our topics, Sam. Now that we're just work colleagues. What are they, Sam?
Gunpowder and Medicine.
Oh, good. It's not about food.
Yeah. So, and we've got to work out how they're related.
Yeah,
Well-
we'd work out how they're related. And as you can see, you would not expect gunpowder and medicine to be somehow related.
Well, let's start with gunpowder because one of my kids, my youngest son, talks about gunpowder because that at that age, that 14, 15, whether it's, we were lucky because we had crackers.
You blow things up. Yeah.
Oh, we had weren't crackers the greatest?
Oh, okay. What were it?
Penny banger.
Penny banger.
That was a big one.
Or threepenny banger.
That might have been
Threepenny.
before.
What's threepenny? That's threepence.
Yeah, there was a penny banger.
Penny. So even that is
Yeah.
pounds, shillings, and pence.
Old school.
Old school. Then there was the little red ones,
Oh, they were great.
but they were still cracker
Yeah.
a whack.
There was quite a few of them in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were Tom Thumbs.
Oh, Tom Thumbs.
And like sometimes you
God.
go, then you would do a whole lot of Tom Thumbs in one go. You'd light one end of the go, crack, 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 but you could blow up a letterbox with the penny banger.
Yeah,
Or a
penny
couple
bangers.
of-
Penny
yeah.
bangers were a decent size. So
Yeah.
for people that don't know, they were kind of like the size of an adult's finger, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? And they were red.
And were people losing parts of their
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
with these items that
Ruined
you
it.
could buy at
The milk bar.
the milk bar?
Ruined it for everyone. Yeah. So when was Guy Fawkes? I used to do a routine about Guy Fawkes, about how it's so. When you think of it now, it's kind of bizarre.
Because Guy Fawkes tried to
Blow
blow
Parliament.
up the
Blow
Parliament
Parliament. Yeah.
based on religion.
Was that why he did it?
I think he was a Protestant.
Ah, yes.
And he was a Catholic. And
Yes.
then the reason they had, I could be wrong, but the reason they had Guy Fawkes is because the bombing failed. So then everyone lit fires who were Protestants
Is that why?
to celebrate the the Protestants still being in power effectively.
Right. And that, I mean, Guy Fawkes was one of the best nights with a big
Oh.
fire.
What a gathering. I mean, you've got your Halloween. Okay, you have some chocolates and you put on a bit of a mask. God, it
Yeah.
did not compare.
Rack off.
Someone down a paddock somewhere, not a paddock, a vacant block. You'd go down there, it'd be a big bonfire, and you'd bring your bag in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
And you'd have your rockets sticking out the top.
Yes, the
Yeah.
rockets. I can't remember. And then what about the spinning wheels that you stick on the
Oh,
fence?
yeah, fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and you'd go down there, and you didn't want to go in, get rid of them too early. You sort
No.
of ration them through the night.
Yes.
and then you go, oh, it's dark enough for my rocket to go off.
And there'd always be some guy who'd have super duper
Oh,
ones.
yeah,
some
yeah.
dad
Yeah.
would have the, I'll stick my thing over here, we're going to set this off, kids. It was like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Normally the guy works as a fireman, something like that, or a cop.
I used to do a bit of stand up about it. That someone would be leaning over to light his Tom Thumb from the fire, and someone throw a penny banger in the fire and blow the shit out of the fire, and he'd always go home with no fringe or eyebrows. It was like and a bit red in the face.
But my dad, when he was a kid, they had Guy Fawkes night, and they used to throw bullets into the fire.
Oh no!
Yeah, and he got a bullet in the ear.
No.
Yeah, it went through his earlobe.
But what were they expecting to happen?
Oh, idiots.
They
idiots,
threw
Wayne.
it's Russian roulette.
Idiots. Would have been like the 50s probably. Yeah. Idiots. 40s even.
Oh, but we've all
Idiots.
done. Look,
We've done stupid things.
If you haven't done anything stupid, well, you probably were born in 2000 in the 2000s.
Yeah. There's still ways they can do it. They just do it on the web. All their adventures are online, Glenn, you know.
Oh, are they?
Well, the famous 5 would be around now, would be like famous 5 trap a paedophile online. You know?
Oh, I see. There's an adventure.
Look,
Yeah.
Timmy, I'm pretending to be a young woman online.
So that was a bit of gunpowder with a wick wrapped in tight paper.
Yeah.
And then because of the pressure, it would crack.
Bang.
And that's what a bomb
Bang. Yeah.
Because the bombs that which is horrible, the bombs they often make at home for terrorists is where they get a pressure cooker.
Yeah. Like they did at the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
That was a pressure cooker one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, if gunpowder was never invented, it would have changed Does gunpowder really change the world?
Yeah. It was Chinese. It's definitely Chinese. And imagine the first people using gunpowder would have freaked people out.
God, yeah.
It would have just freaked people out. Like, because it was just like, what? I don't know what gunpowder's made up of, but it's like made up of stuff you get out of the ground. So they got several minerals and
I know there's sulfur in there somewhere.
Yeah, sulfur. And so it's just chemicals they put together.
But as you said once before, didn't you learn?
Yeah, we learned.
You learned on what show?
It was the news, 9 News or a current affair. Brian told us. Brian told me how to make a bomb.
And just to tell, I know you told the story before, but you made a bomb. And what did you blow up? I forgot.
Oh, no, we just took it down the paddock, and made this massive bomb and blew up. It just blew the container up, but it was so loud that all the neighbours came out and stood around on the street corners going, what was that noise?
With their hands on their hips going, what the hell was that?
Yeah, and the old lady said, it shook the foundations of my chook shed. Yes.
But if we didn't have gunpowder, we wouldn't have guns.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have. How would we fight wars without gunpowder?
Well, before that, it was swords and arrows and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, a lot. It's taken a lot of lives, gunpowder.
Oh, yeah. Not necessarily a good thing.
Is there anything good about gunpowder? Mining?
Oh, yeah, it can help with mining. Yeah, explosives.
I can't think what else,
What else to
really.
say about gunpowder? Well, let's talk about medicine.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, well,
What
okay.
about flamethrowers? And what are they?
What are they? No, that's petrol.
Is it?
Yeah, that's like gasoline or something, flamethrowers. That's not gunpowder.
And what about when that's not. Oh, okay. No, because I was thinking when I did Upper Middle Bogan, I had to stand behind the dray car, but that would have been petrol.
Yeah, or even a higher
Because they call that a rocket.
jet fuel kind of.
And so
That's not gunpowder. Though.
gunpowder is all to do with bullets and explosion.
Yeah, powder. It's in the name, gunpowder.
Yeah. And there's that saying, that showbiz saying, you know what the saying is?
No.
Keep your powder dry.
Oh, keep your powder dry. It's a good saying.
Do you know what it means?
Well, it means just stand back and wait kind of thing until your moment happens.
To me, it means...
Don't go on that jungle show. Kind of. Is that what it means? Or don't go on Dancing with the Stars.
No, I think it means don't go off too early.
Yes.
Meaning keep your powder dry, and then when you present, make sure it's an explosion of a great idea rather than half an idea. So rather than going, here's half an idea, wait till you've got the whole idea.
Okay.
And then like all the ideas we talk about on this. Now, we probably haven't really thought them through. We shouldn't have presented them because people are going to steal them, obviously. But that's an idea of like, I would say to you, like, I got this idea for peanut butter and jam, 2 tubes.
Yeah.
And you would say, keep your powder dry because that is brilliant.
Do not say it on the podcast.
Don't say it on the podcast because...
we got to work up a prototype.
Your powder dry.
We got to approach Kraft or Unilever or Rosella or whoever.
Yep. It will go around the world.
But now we've blown it.
Now we're blown it. We have not... Well,
like
we didn't keep our powder dry.
The powder got...
That's interesting, though. What happens with wet gunpowder?
I don't know. What happens with gunpowder?
It doesn't work, does it?
I suppose not. But you got to keep the powder dry.
I would imagine that water would be kryptonite to gunpowder.
Yes, and like on pirate ships, they must have. That saying might be from pirate ships, I reckon, or because they must have had gunpowder in those cannons. They were powered by gunpowder for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the thing about gunpowder is that you remember, and then they used to put it in a gun. In that they used to old guns
in a muss.
The blunderbuss.
Yeah.
They would pour it in.
Yes.
And then so it wasn't measured. It must have blown people's faces off occasionally.
Absolutely.
Have you ever shot a shotgun?
Yeah.
What bank robbery was it? Or
Yeah.
into the roof of the bank.
Agberg.
Yeah, an Agberg.
We
yeah.
said, we know you got cash, mate. Where is it?
Bang!
I'm not giving it up.
Did it kick back?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We did clay pigeon shooting at scouts. Everything dangerous relates to scouts. And they were shotguns.
Because you got to hold it tight on your shoulder.
Yeah. And pull.
Bang! Was it double barrel, single barrel?
No, I think single barrel.
Did you feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Feel like a bit of a hero?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't suggest, but
now, anything to do with guns, I'm very,
it's not good.
Not good at all.
No.
All right.
Well, let's do medicine. Well, what's your favourite medicine? You got a favourite pill?
No, that's a really good question.
What's your favourite pill? The blue one?
Is that from that movie?
Oh, The Matrix.
Oh, is that what you're referring to?
I'm talking about Viagra.
Oh, no, I've never tried it. Have you?
We did Viagra. No. Oof.
Hey,
as if I need it.
Yeah. Look, oh, you got an erection now.
You've got to have an occasion to need it for. But no, remember we did Viagra on this very podcast and we spoke to that anonymous guy. Remember the anonymous guy? He sounded like Husey. He had taken Viagra and he walked us through it. It's a very funny episode if you haven't heard
go
it.
back if you want to hear about
the
Viagra.
Viagra. Take the blue pill or the red pill. That's the Matrix. Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit scary. Not scary at all. I like anti-inflammatory.
You like an anti-inflam?
Yeah, which can, if you are, as you know, we are both pharmacists. We both know, you must have anti-inflam.
Voltaren.
Yeah, with food.
Yeah, right.
Because it'll eat a hole in your stomach, which is a great thing to know. Going back, I also don't mind under the heading of it's good for my back. A bit of Valium.
A bit of Valium, you're a bit of a fan of Valium.
Yeah,
I love my blood pressure tablets. I reckon they're pretty good
because they stop you having migraines.
They stopped me having migraines. It was like a miracle drug.
Fantastic.
But friend of the show, I don't think he's ever been on it. Rob Sitch told me once that aspirin or Disprin, I know they're sort of the same thing, is like a miracle drug
because it thins the blood.
Yeah, and he said it's so good for a lot of things.
Well, so that's the thing, though. If you are going to get some sort of procedure done, like vasectomy or something or whatever, you're best if you stop taking those drugs, like omega-3. They turn you into a bleeder. That's what I'm saying. You don't clot as much. Yes. With the Disprin and the aspirin, you don't clot, so therefore your chances of getting something in your pump, and then dropping to the floor, is better with the aspirin and the Disprin.
Well, this guy was saying, okay, this is a good test for everyone. This doctor was telling, Kieran, or was telling someone, might have been, no, it's Des, telling Des Delling, friend of the show, another comedian, he's a bit hypochondriac like you. So when he finds a lump, he goes, "Oh man, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm almost dead. I've got a lump."
It's only a matter of days.
And it's like the guy goes, "That's a pimple." Anyway, one of his friends is a doctor and says by the time most people get to 60, they're taking 4 pills a day. Are you taking any pills at all a day?
I just allocated my pills to. Well, as I said,
you got one of those cases like Mum had.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but not Thursday? Prescription.
You got your vitamins or?
Yeah, I do them. Yeah, I do my vitamin. But if I have,
but they're not medicine then. They're vitamins.
Yeah, okay. Let's just say, how often would I have a Nurofen? I'm going to say once every 10 days.
Okay, so you're going very well at your age not to be on 3 or 4 pills.
But hey, having said that, I'm in a lot of pain. I walk with pain, my friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get pain all the time.
Wow.
I mean, as you get older, I get pain in my.
You're like Gandhi or Jesus to me.
I walk with pain. I walk through the valley of pain all the time because you just go. As a friend of mine said the other day, he goes, "It's just pain." He's got cancer.
Yeah, well, that's pretty full on.
Yeah, but he said, but he just goes, you know what? I just don't think about it because
good on him.
Because pain can become something unto itself. I know I go to bed sometimes and I go, oh, I've got a pain in my stomach, and then I go to bed and I wake up feeling fine. I go, oh, but I did have a pain. What was it? Oh, I had a pain in my stomach. Oh, think about it. Oh, it's there again, which is hypochondriac.
Well, sleep is the greatest medicine ever.
Of course it is, because that's when the best medicine is the medicine that's already in you.
Oh, again, for your book. You walk.
Yeah.
Glenn Robbins, I Walk with Pain.
Because we have that. That's medicine. The thing. Like you take these pills, just to say you take vitamins, or if you take, you're better off to eat the food with the biochemistry which presents those vitamins to you. Your body recognizes that. It doesn't often, like you take a vitamin B and your urine goes,
Yeah.
your body just goes, you know what? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm getting rid of it straight away.
Expel it.
Yeah. But having said that, what is the origin of medicine? Is it plants? It would have to be plants.
It'd have to be plants or minerals. Yeah.
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 And I always go,
When you see Native Americans on TV shows, it's burning stuff and, burning sage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, minerals and...
so it's plants and powders and I was just at the skin doctor just came from there then, and she said there's this new thing you rub on and it actually goes in and it finds the cancer.
Wow.
And it recognises the difference between the cancer and the good flesh, the good bit.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Except it makes your face go bright red. You look like you're...
Oh, yeah, I've seen people do that.
Yeah, bright red.
Yeah, my brother did that, I think.
Did he? Yeah, but your complexion's much nicer afterwards.
Ooh.
But what was I going to say? So pills and injections, the prescribed ones. So for pill now, is it all chemical? Is there anything left over from the plant?
There'd be a bit of plant in there, but it might be synthetic. But
What is the greatest medicine created? I don't know the answer, but I'm going to guess. Penicillin?
Yes. I'd say penicillin.
I'd say
Or
penicillin.
even one of the vaccines.
Yeah, there you go.
Like the measles one.
I thought you were an anti-vaxxer.
I'm very well known for that, Glenn. It's a wonder I'm here today.
Yeah. I haven't been like that, got you in.
I've been down to Canberra protesting.
Dragged you off. Dave O'Neill was never seen again.
That it would be funny if I just turned one day. Anyway.
So you got your general medicines like that, and then you'd have
Herbal
to say,
medicine?
no, penicillin. What about antibiotics?
Oh, they're very good. Penicillin is a really quick worker because I had tonsillitis once.
I was just going to say
This
that.
doctor came over to my house, stuck a needle in my bum. 20 minutes later, all the throat...
I totally agree. I remember
my
when
throat
I
was on fire.
Yeah. I came home, could hardly get up the stairs with tonsillitis, but the injection is one of the most painful injections you can have.
Yeah, you get in the bum.
You get it in the bum, and it goes right down your leg. It's like a steel.
Whoa.
He said, this will hurt a bit. I guess it didn't hurt. Then I went to walk out. It was like someone did something to my leg. But so antibiotics are good, but you see, you don't want to overplay your antibiotics because then your body becomes tolerant of them, or is it?
Yeah, true. That's true.
So you don't want to take antibiotics flippantly.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, you got your aspirin, your Disprin, your Nurofen.
you know that they don't take away the pain, by the way. You know that, don't you? They block
the pain.
They block it. The pain's still there.
You know what really annoys me about Panadol and all that when they go, Panadol back? It's like, how really? They've worked out a drug that can just direct to your back?
Yeah, they put it into you.
bullshit.
There was a film
That's
called The Incredible Adventure where you got in. You were the injection that went in.
Oh, wow.
And you got in the submarine that went around everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in space. But I agree. How does it know?
I don't know if it does.
It's a bit of a magic trick, you reckon?
So.
But if it can, I mean, we are not doctors, but we're
Close.
far off being doctors. I mean, probably.
As the recent pandemic has shown, a lot of people think they're doctors. Like myself, we all think we know, but we don't know.
It's like psychiatrists. They go, why does that happen in the brain? They go, you know what? We don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we don't know. That's not why you should second guess it, but anyway. And okay, so would you say that alcohol is a medicine?
No, but it has medicinal purposes or something. I mean, people
you rub it on something.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of drinking it.
But also, people do drink it?
They drink it to deaden the
to
feeling.
yeah.
Well, certainly in cowboy movies and stuff, they're drinking alcohol before an operation. For
what
sure.
about?
I mean, drugs like heroin are a medicine.
Yeah.
You know, they were developed as. Remember, we had that great fact where the guy invented Disprin, invented heroin. That's right. That was on this show.
Yeah.
Within 14 days of each other.
And he should have kept it quiet because he could have had a great old time. What about scurvy?
Ooh.
Are lemons
Yeah, it's lack of vitamin
the
C.
medicine for scurvy?
Oh, there you go. You're right. Well, some natural remedies do work.
Yeah.
I absolutely.
And that, I mean, so if you had scurvy, Or does it stop you from getting scurvy? Will it fight scurvy?
Yeah, will it attack the symptoms and will it stop it? I think it'll stop it, but I don't know if it'll cure it.
Yeah.
Again, not a doctor,
No.
but we're having a crack. We don't, and remember there's those people that say, eating healthy will just stop cancer,
No.
And if you've got cancer, you should just get on. Anytime someone puts on Facebook or whatever of bad news, my friend or whoever, I've got cancer, there's always some guy going, you should adopt a healthy diet.
Yeah.
Like, it might be a bit late for that.
Yeah.
I reckon. I mean, if it helps.
Western medicine.
What's the name of that woman who who put out a cookbook about how she cured cancer with food?
It's so dangerous.
And then they shed all these followers, and then it was revealed she didn't really have cancer.
Oh, that's right. That was a scam.
Yeah, it was a scam.
Oh, she wanted to sell books.
She was from Melbourne.
Good on her. Top. There's a top, Dave. There's a top.
Oh,
product.
God.
What else can we say? But think about Western medicine, though, against more of your Eastern medicine, because is that Western medicine is kind of like, it's faster, isn't it? Whereas you use the Eastern, it's slower and some would argue more effective, but it is slow. But if you've got the condition, you want to send in the cavalry, so the Western. A bit of both is good.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hang on, do you take any tablets daily?
Just blood pressure.
Do you take any vitamins?
Oh, yeah, vitamin D.
Oh, I take
every
vitamin
day.
D. Yeah,
every day.
Vitamin D. Yeah.
Every day.
I take Omega, vitamin D. I'm on the mushrooms now. I am on the mushrooms, really.
Are you on, the magic ones or?
Oh, I don't know what they are, but Jesus, I have good dreams.
You have good drives.
No, I'm on turkey tail, and I'm on lion's mane.
Oh, what? Well, you eat like a mushroom? Oh, they're in a pill form.
They're in a tablet. They've been crushed in
mushrooms,
powdered form.
What's this?
It's the latest thing. If you're not onto it, you're not on it to date, man.
Never heard of this.
Some of them, yeah, absolutely.
What do they help you with? Like, what are they meant to do?
I don't know, they're just meant to be good. No, turkey tail. My stomach is susceptible, and I find if I take turkey tail, it settles it down.
Turkey tail.
And lion's mane, good for the brain.
Wow. Oh, maybe I should get onto that.
But you look it up, it says it may help you with.
Yeah, it may.
Some research, although it was a small piece of research of 8
10 people.
10 people. So you go, okay, but I'll give it a crack. See if it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's have some thinking music. What can we have? Gunpowder, medicine.
Is there
old
can we have
medicine show?
an old Aspirin Clear ad or a Disprin Clear? A Disprin. Gunpowder. Is there like something from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh yeah.
But there's not much. It's not
Funny
a classic.
movie.
There's no classic scene, is there, from that? I've never seen it. So
they're good movies. They're great.
Is there anything? Gunpowder's so violent. Is you don't know the shootout at the OK Corral?
Yeah.
Are there any famous lines that people have used while using gunpowder? I don't think they.
Master and Commander was a good pirate kind of shooting movie.
Oh, that was Russell Crowe?
Yeah, that was great. Paul Bettany, directed by Peter Weir. That wasn't pirates. That was just ships.
Was there a classic bit of dialogue?
No, not really. What about like a cop movie? Cops.
Oh, well, are you talking about the one with
Clint Eastwood? Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Mel Gibson one.
Oh, Mad Max.
The buddy one, yeah.
Mad Max.
Oh, are you thinking of
Dirty Harry?
Dirty Harry. I've got a Magnum.
Yeah. The most powerful handgun in the world. So you're probably thinking, did I fire 4 bullets or 5 bullets?
No, it's got to be, isn't it 6?
6 at 5
how many?
or 6
How many in the
6 in the chamber, I think.
So he's saying.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Do you feel lucky, punk? Or do you?
Yeah. Yes. And it's a Magnum. It's huge.
Ah, yeah, that's great.
Do you want to hear that?
Yeah, I love that.
Sam.
All right. Thanks, Sam, our work colleague. Go for it.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Good colleague.
Love a bit of Dirty Harry.
But it's quite violent.
Yeah, he's quite violent. But
This guy has robbed a bank or done something, and he's come over and hasn't gone, get down, stop, don't run away. But he's just gone straight to it. He's gone, I don't know how many bullets I have left. Do you want to take the risk?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And because does he say, blow your head clean off? Well, that's Clint. I mean,
Couldn't get away with that these days.
you wouldn't know. That's incredibly violent.
There's a great scene in that movie because when I've done a gig for companies, there's all these HR departments these days. They used to be called personnel. And me and this woman who was about our age, we were laughing. She was a HR manager. And I said, remember it was called personnel? And she goes, do you remember that scene in Dirty Harry? And she actually sent it to me when Dirty Harry, the sergeant gets him in the office and goes, you're going to get demoted, Harry. We're sending you to personnel. And he goes, personnel? That's for assholes. And the guy goes, I was there for 2 years. Personnel.
That's amazing. Yeah, but
That's for assholes.
again, what you can say, you could say then, you can't say now.
All right, what's your guess, Glenn? Gunpowder and Medicine. Have a
Look,
crack.
I'm going to go obvious. Chinese, they're into the weird powders and mixtures. I'm going to say originally, and don't do this at home. I reckon it was a tonic. You put a spoonful of gunpowder or like gunpowder, put in a glass of water, swizzle around.
Right.
And
like Milo.
And then don't leave the house.
But
something along that line. There's some sort of medicinal property.
I reckon gunpowder was used as as a medicine form, maybe.
How do you mean?
Well, like to put on wounds.
Oh, that's like honey.
Yeah, like honey. Then maybe they lit it or something. To seal it, because when you
cauterize,
burn,
cauterize.
That's the word.
That's a good idea. So you put a little bit of gunpowder on, and then you've sealed up the hole. Like they use super glue for wounds in the battlefield.
Yeah.
That's why it was invented.
Incredible.
Incredible.
There's a bonus for you.
Yeah.
What is the answer, Sam?
Chinese monks discovered the technology in the 9th century CE during their quest for a life-extending elixir. Gunpowder as we know it was created. The alchemists still hadn't found the secret to eternal life. Initially, nitrate was used in medicine. Ancient Oriental doctors mixed this substance with honey and burn it to make healing smoke. The mixture was used to treat minor fungal infections and skin complaints. It was found to be incendiary and immediately applied to warfare.
Wow.
But hang on. Light it. Doesn't it go bang?
No, I think it just sort of fizzes. I think it only bangs when it's in a confined space, like you said earlier, maybe. I don't know.
Because I reckon everybody's tried everything in the world as medicine. Like, eat this bit of bark, it might be good for you. It is good for you. Here, see the smoke from this gunpowder? Maybe that's good for you.
I love the fact that the Chinese were trying to invent the elixir of life.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Snake oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how do they, maybe they were right.
Maybe they were
Maybe it did, but...
It's a very distinctive smell, gunpowder, when you smell it go off. Like fireworks. Very distinctive
And do
smell.
you still get that smell nowadays if guns go off?
Yeah. Well, fireworks, definitely.
Oh, it's definitely a smell, isn't
Fireworks,
it?
definitely.
Yeah, definitely a smell. Oh, well, there you go. So gunpowder was, but not anymore. Because you know that warfarin is rat poison.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that thins your blood to the point of not getting a clot. Is there, from what we've just heard, is gunpowder still? It's probably not.
Still using medicine?
Yeah, probably not.
I don't reckon.
Probably not.
I remember my Guy Fawkes routine. So I used to say, my son was obsessed by Guy Fawkes night because they never experienced it.
No.
And he goes, so where would you buy the fireworks from? Would you buy them from like a
special dispensary?
Yeah. You go, no, you buy them from the milk bar. And then you'd set them off by yourself at night. No, you gather the whole community in a park or a paddock. And then you set them off. No, we built a massive bonfire in the middle of the crowd. And then you set them off. No, you lit the fire and you pushed all the kids forward, get close to the fire, and then you set them off. And he's like, but what about the fire brigade? Well, they loved it. They lit the fire.
They were there. They enjoyed it. Yeah. So
thank you. Good night. Yeah, that's it. Anyway,
go out and enjoy it. Go play with a little iPhone now and do something. Or go play. Go.
No, you can still buy fireworks in parts of Chinatown and in Canberra. You used to be able to buy them. Go somewhere and buy some fireworks. Darwin, you can buy fireworks.
Yeah,
some.
well, I mean, where do we see fireworks now? The Sydney Harbour Bridge thing.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. I went to something once and they did fireworks during the day.
Yeah, that's no good.
That's just what are you thinking? It's got to be nighttime or not at all.
Get some kids.
Get them outside, having fun. Blow up a letter. Look, that's one letterbox in the, and you pick the right letterbox, and then
good old fashioned fun.
You run off. I mean, you didn't. Well, you nearly went to jail, but you didn't.
No, we didn't. We had to go to the cop shop and everything. But
and they're dragged over the coals for that. But, and you've got to, when you leave the country, there's a black mark on your name, and it always comes up. No, I was only a kid when that happened. But kids out there, get amongst it.
Yeah, get a penny banger. Yeah, all right. We should go.